What's the biggest change coming to Facebook ads in 2021 because of the huge Apple update? The answer might surprise you. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to fix it and keep winning on your Facebook ads for you or your clients. And stick around to the end because I'm going to show you a hack that's going to allow you to retarget valuable customers, even though a lot of what the iOS update is doing is taking retargeting away from you. Stick around for that. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I personally respond to every comment. I want to make sure that everybody feels covered and supported in this community. And hit that like button on this video so that more people can see this content. I really want people to win. Okay, so let's get into it. What's the biggest change with this Facebook ad update in 2021? The answer is actually the attribution window. And it's not just the way the data is reported, it's also the way that Facebook ads optimizes your ads to achieve the goal that you've told it to achieve. So what is attribution or conversion window? It basically means the amount of time it takes someone to go through your funnel. So a regular sales funnel, you have people that don't know anything about your brand, and then you have people that convert. So eventually you create this sales funnel so that you can narrow it down to get to the people that actually end up converting on your ads. And it's a funnel because you weed people out along the way, save money, save resources, save time. You don't want to concentrate on everybody all the time, and you want to give the perfect message to the perfect person at the perfect time. That's what a sales funnel does. Now, that's what the attribution window refers to on Facebook ads. How long does it take someone from the first time that they see your ad to actually convert? That's the attribution window, and that's changed a lot. So Facebook ads used to have a default and give you all the way up to 28 days between the time that someone saw your ad for the first time to the time they actually converted, but that is changing in a major way. Let's go over my shoulder, and I'm going to go more in depth on how this works and what's changing. So as I said, an attribution window is the amount of time it takes for someone to go through your funnel. So this is what a normal sales funnel would look like here. So you have your top of funnel, which is your cold audience, your middle funnel, which is your warm audience, and your bottom of funnel, which is your hot audience. These people know nothing about your brand. These people are in the consideration phase. They're getting to know you, thinking about buying, and these people are right on the edge. You just have to push them over the edge to get them to buy. So when we're running these in Facebook ads, we are creating funnels that work like machines. So we have a top of funnel, which is our audience, and we have certain ads going to those people. A middle of funnel with certain ads going to those people, filtered down from what they do in the top of the funnel, like watch a video or click an ad, whatever it is. And then in the bottom of the funnel, same thing. Maybe they've added to their cart, maybe they have initiated checkout, whatever it may be. And so this is how we move people through, and we set up our custom audiences in a way that allows people to move through here in a very predictable way. So we'll say, okay, well, we let someone go into the middle of the funnel after they do a certain thing in the top of the funnel, and so they're not there anymore, and everybody that didn't do that thing is left out. So this is why it's a funnel. This is why it doesn't look like this. It looks like a funnel because we want to save money and resources, right, as we're advertising. So this is the attribution window. So Facebook, before iOS 14, was able to give us this over a 28-day period. So if somebody clicked our ad on January 1st and on January 21st they converted, that would be attributed to that Facebook ad, and we would get that data back, and Facebook would use that to continue to optimize. They would say, okay, well, we understand that this is taking a little bit longer for people to convert. Let's continue to optimize for that action because that's a profitable action for what we're telling people to do in this conversion campaign. And that is not as big a deal for if you sell like $30, $40, $50 products. But if you have a higher ticket item or even something that's $150 plus very often, you may be looking at having to do a lot more nurturing at the middle of the funnel because obviously the more the higher the price is, the more consideration is going to have to go into actually making that purchase. And so we're going to have to keep people in our funnel for longer. And so we might need that entire 28-day attribution window. If we didn't have that, that means that we wouldn't know. So if we have a $500 couch that we're trying to sell, or I guess a couch might cost more. Well, you never know. But let's say it's an $800 couch we're trying to sell, or even a $500 chair or something. It's going to take people longer to actually pull the trigger and buy this thing than a sort of, it's not an impulse buy. It's not like, oh, see the ad, click the ad, buy the thing. We have to be nurtured. And so we set up a middle of funnel so people get more nurtured and they actually get set up to actually purchase it. So that was all well and good. iOS 14, however, and the changes that were made within iOS 14 made it so that Facebook decided to completely get rid of the 28-day window. It's gone now, and the best that we can do is a 7-day conversion window. Now, I don't want to get super complicated here. There is 7-day click or 1-day view is sort of the default, meaning a day after they click the ad, 7 days after they view the ad. That's what gets attributed back. But what that means is anytime it takes someone longer than a week to buy your product, that person will be a ghost. They will not show up in attribution. You will not get that data. Facebook will not be able to optimize. So if you sell a higher ticket product, this is a major, major issue. And you really have to start thinking about how you can use other ways to retarget, convert, and track data. Now, if you are in an impulse buy situation, you might be fine saying 1-day click, 1-day view, 1-day view. Great, like it's a $40, $50 thing, doesn't take me very long to convert. I see it, I'm intrigued, the video sells me, and I go through and click that thing. We have a ton of Shark Tank clients in the agency that have products around $50 to $70, and this is what we do. We very often now, especially, set it to 1-day click, 1-day view, and we try to get those impulse buyers, because whatever this setting is, and you set this at the ad set level, whatever this setting is, Facebook will optimize for it. So if it's at 28 days, Facebook is going, you're telling Facebook, hey, please go find all those people within a month. And like obviously the 1 day as well, but you take that data all the way up to people that convert within a month. Well, now Facebook can't do that. The best they can do is optimize for people that buy within a week. And that means that you're going to have to really do some thinking and manually tweak these things. If you have an impulse buy product, you want to go ahead and set this to 1-day click, 1-day view. If you have anything more than an impulse buy product, you got to do the best you can and set it to 7-day, and then set up other things in the business to make sure that you are in good shape. This also may change your ad creative. If you want to push people to be more of impulse buyers, you may need to offer other offers at the top of the funnel so that it doesn't take so long to get through the funnel, if you're used to having people go through the funnel after a long period of time. And that's just a marketing thing, and it gets very, very difficult. You're going to have to do some testing and really drill down on what offers might work to get people to move through the funnel faster, and how can you do that profitably. So the hack that I wanted to tell you about here at the end is, oh my gosh, we have recently in the company, in the wake of iOS 14, turned into also being a Klaviyo agency, because email marketing is so crucial. So Klaviyo, and don't get me wrong, there are others as well that can do this, but they have the ability to, as you collect email addresses, it automatically beams those email addresses into Facebook custom audiences. And when it does that, it means that you can automatically retarget people. So when you're setting up your campaigns and the tracking starts to go away, if you have that expensive product, for example, and now you'll be screwed with the attribution window, if you're collecting the cold audience emails through a pop-up that comes up on your site in a welcome series, by the way, expensive product, cheap product, whatever it is, you should be collecting emails right on the first page that people go to, then you can actually move those people down the funnel based on their emails. And even if they don't convert, they can stay in the funnel, because you can set people here at custom audiences, and then we're not so worried about the attribution window, because Klaviyo will do the tracking work for us. It's especially easy in Shopify, but you can set it up with WooCommerce and others. It will do the tracking for us, and it'll know when that person came into the list, and it will tell you when that person converts, and it will know and put them into specific flows. and it will automatically send them into retargeting campaigns, which is amazing. And this is the huge lesson of 2021, is that you cannot rely on Facebook to do the data gathering and pushing out for you. You need to get it yourself, which is why things like Klaviyo are apps. And listen, you can do this with Drip, you can do this with others. We're Klaviyo partners, and this is what we know, and this is what we're doing, but there are certainly other ways to do it. Now, there are some other videos I'm going to show you here. One is on retargeting in 2021, and the other one is if you need more of a primer on exactly what's going on with this Facebook ads, iOS craziness. Watch these videos so you can get another primer, and I'll see you in the next one.